Good evening, comrades. Welcome to the Russian eModels show, all the way from Mother Russia. We the Russians have hacked into eModels, and you no longer have Ted, Chris, Colin, Foxx, and I. You not come to Russia, Russia come to you. Good evening, everybody, and welcome.
Hello from Wales.
Welcome to Chernobyl. I here in the control room. And I went off St. Von Ping. Did you get the link? No, never mind.
No idea what country that was, Tedward.
Good evening and welcome to, once again. It's the Monday night of mayhem from eModels, emodels.co.uk. Your friendly fun and banter night where you can settle down, relax, do some modelling if you want to, chat if you want to, or just lie on the sofa and listen. But
it's not a kind of chicken. Is that a bantam?
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
A bantam.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to do tonight, is have a bit of fun, and you may notice something a little bit different tonight.
Is it your hat?
We'll leave it up to you to see if you can notice what's different tonight. You'll all be sitting there and I think there's something different. Well, what's different? But we're here. So good evening to you all. Good evening, gentlemen. How are you all this evening?
Fine, thanks, Mum.
Fine, thanks, mate. You?
I'm lovely, as normal.
Yeah.
I'm lovely. I like that.
Seriously windswept and interesting, mate.
I've had to dig the Yushanka out because it's bloody cold. It's blooming cold up here.
Nearly.
It's cold up north.
So you need to look at Colin's post-it now, clearly.
Yeah, so I've got the woolen undies on and the Yushanka, and I'm getting nice and toasty now.
I'm glad you didn't get them mixed up.
Yeah,
oh, mate. Yeah, exactly. Look at the post-it. Look at the post-it.
Why are you wearing underpants on your head? Don't ask me where the Yushanka is.
It's keeping me warm. It's keeping the vodka cold. They're good for keeping cold as well. Yeah.
I'm still not sure where that accent's meant to be. It sounds a bit Boston to me.
I was thinking.
I can't do accents. Don't ask me to do accents. I tried to do a Sean Connery and Ivanov Von Ping.
I'm glad you told us that was Sean Connery because I wouldn't have guessed.
Everyone knows if you want to do a Sean Connery accent, you just say, "Hello, I'm Sean Connery. How you doing? Great, fabulous, thank you."
Connery.
Is that a bit of Arnie in the middle there?
No, I think Sean Connery. If I was to do Sean Connery, it sounds like a Scouser. Yeah.
My Sean Connery still sounds like Michael Caine.
What Connery's doing is Russian accent because it sounds just like his Spanish accent. Yeah. I'm Spanish, can you not tell?
That's a little bit like Roger Moore showing emotion by moving his left eyebrow about 3 millimeters.
Right. But without further ado, so we can get cracked on, we'll go across to Foxx to do terms and conditions. Get yourself ready, Colin, because we're over to you next.
Oh, yes. Hello, everyone. Welcome. It's Monday. It's the Monday eModels show. This is an hour and a bit of just nonsense where we just happen to sit around and talk like we're in the pub. But it's all about you having fun in the chat, and it's all about you guys asking us questions and having a chat with us. It's a chance for us to hang out with you guys and you guys to hang out with each other in the chat. We all have the chat in front of us. I'm going to move my keyboard so I can get the chat closer. We're all really old and we have trouble seeing things, and I've got nowhere to put my keyboard. We're all really old and we have trouble seeing things, so the chat is in front of us. But if you want to get our attention, please do ask us anything. It's always an AMA in chat, but no religion and politics, but anything else is fair game. It doesn't have to be about models, could be anything. But yes, we are all old, so please put your comment. First of all, the option you can do is to put your comment in big, fat, capital letters or bold. I can see him moving, straining to get to the microphone. He's like,
you have to take a creaking away.
So yes, do put your comments in big, fat, capital letters so we have a chance to see it because it's all a blur to us. But if you want to, you can put your comment in a super chat. You can hit the little dollar symbol at the bottom of the chat window. That puts your comment in a coloured box, and there's no way we can miss it there. But yeah, do ask us questions. If you're watching this and you can't see where the live chat is, you need to be watching on YouTube. So click on the YouTube icon that's in the bottom right-hand corner down here somewhere underneath the video, and that will take
just
you to
under
YouTube
Colin
page.
at the moment.
It's what? It's under Colin. It's
Yeah, down there, Col. Can you see it? Can you see
I'll
it?
call
Where
in
you
a bit.
Yeah, hold up.
it looks a bit. It looks a bit like we're on University Challenge now, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it's not up there where
does.
Ted is.
Yeah, yeah.
It's gone back.
It's down there where Colin is.
Yeah.
Over to eModels Foxx. Bing.
Hey, Chris, from up here, I can see your bald spot.
What?
I'm glad you finished.
I'm so glad I looked at the post-it notes.
I kind of completed that sentence in my mind before you finished saying it.
Yeah, I'm like, please, is he about to do it?
You know, when everything goes in slow motion.
Yeah.
So do ask us anything. I forgot what I was in the middle of talking about. Yeah, click on the YouTube icon. It'll take you to YouTube, where you, or even YouTube, even not YouTube, where you can carry on watching, but you can also join in the live chat, and you should do because of the reasons.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. That was seriously professional, mate.
That was not professional in any way, shape, or form.
I know. I was trying to big you up, mate.
Yeah, I know. I've not got used to this new setup with, and I'm not seeing people's faces right where the camera is. So normally when we do,
Yeah,
looking at the camera,
I'm like this.
I do like how this camera zooms in when it's sort of when you go individually. The camera sort of zooms in. It's like Foxx, Cambridge.
Yeah, exactly. It's like eModels Foxx.
Ding, come on, Oxford.
Uh,
It's gone by college. Ding. Yeah, so I'm not used to looking at the camera, but not looking at you guys because normally your face is right behind the camera, so you've all got a camera for a face. That's how you do the talking to camera bit, but Colin, but you can't do it now.
I think I'm going to be hypnotised because my eyes are going. It'll be like. I'll start doing the river dance in a minute.
I'm hypnotising you now.
With your hypnotic finger of shamesness. Is that food impressions you're doing?
It wouldn't last long enough. Food doesn't last long enough.
Right. Thank you very much for the terms and conditions, Foxx. I hope everybody took note of them because we will be asking questions at the end of the show. But in the meantime,
I've got to remember myself.
Yeah. In the meantime, we'll go across to Colin at the Factoid desk and have this week's Factoids.
Absolutely, and having just loaded it and seen a couple of the names, are you lot in for a bit of a treat tonight? I think I'm having palpitations. I'm feeling a bit scared. Right, on this very day in 1889, the first jukebox was installed when an entrepreneur named Louis Glass and his business associate William S. Arnold placed a coin-operated Edison cylinder phonograph in the Palais Royal Saloon in San Francisco. There you go.
Do you know what?
Yeah, the machine was an Edison class M electric phonograph with an oak cabinet being fitted locally in San Francisco. Yeah.
The thing is that records haven't been invented by then, so they had nothing to put in.
Could you imagine it though? You know, but the old.
If it was a wax cylinder one, by all reports, it didn't do very well because nobody really wanted to listen to Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Exactly. I'm sitting there thinking, what a barrel of laughs that must have been.
But it was magic then, wasn't it? That was bad. There's a man trapped inside that cylinder.
You can imagine them all stood round it, couldn't you? Looking for the bloke inside singing it.
Back in the days when was
absolutely. Absolutely right. We got births now, Chris.
Births. B-U-R-F-F-S. Births.
B-U-R-F-F, actually.
Oh, boy, with a U. Okay, it's posh then.
On this day in 1939, a Soviet cosmonaut was born.
Oh, hang on.
Called Vladislav Nikolaevich Volkov.
You do all right with the Russian names, don't you?
Yeah, and he was in the Soyuz 11 that accomplished the first space station flight 2 years before the American Skylab. So he was born. I'll just scroll down. This is me scrolling down, trying to not look like I'm scrolling down.
But you just told scrolling down.
We had a Canadian. Get your Canada flag, Fox.
Hang on. It's all the way up here now. I can't reach it.
I know. That's why I'm making you go and get it.
I've got extra drawers.
Oh, God.
Don't show your extra drawers on camera.
Yeah, make sure your drawers ain't shown on camera, mate. Right, we got Canadian marine ecologist, zoologist, and educator. And he was also an oceanographer. And his name was Archibald Go and Lock Huntsman with an H.
Go and look. What? What's out there? Go and look. Oh, shut up.
I know, what a name. He was one of them people that look for stuff in the sea. And last for the births, oh no. This bloke was a Dutch physicist.
Excellent. I'm prepared. My body is ready.
Oh God, his name was
Hang on, before you read it, practice your. How's your?
Me what?
Practice your.
If he's Dutch, it's going to be lots of in it.
Oh, mate, yeah. So I'm going to go for it. It's Johannes Diederik van der Waals.
Yeah, I don't think you got any of that right.
Yeah, I'm pretty pressed with that. So I'm going to copy that and paste that into the chat. Just to see whether you think I got that right, because I'm quite proud of myself there. So we'll have a bit of that. And he was awarded the 1910 Nobel Prize for Physics. And he did research on gaseous and liquid states of matter.
And do you know what he might have discovered? He may have discovered the Van der Waals force, which just happens to have the same name.
I suppose that was conveniently named after him. Then
Yeah,
we got
the chances of him finding that.
we got the sad bit coming up there. We got some deaths here. Like
It's the sad bit.
Right, I'm going to try it. This bloke who dropped dead in 1937 at the age of 78 was an Indian physicist and plant
We need to stop now before we cause
physiologist. Yeah, his name was Sir Jagadish Chandra Bose.
Well, in Star Wars.
Yeah, and he died at the ripe old he died, unfortunately, at the ripe old age of 78.
Oh dear, how sad. Never mind.
And we got another one here. I think this is the piece de resistance.
That was a good answer.
Oh, he was French.
I know.
Yeah, I know. Fester did an accent. I'm proud
a bit
of
like your
myself.
Welsh at the start, Ted.
This bloke dropped dead in 1864 at the age of 71. He's a German-Russian astronomer.
Oh dear Lord.
How can you have a German Russian?
I know. His name is Friedrich Georg Wilhelm von Struve.
Struve.
This sounds Austrian.
With an H.
Yeah, and he categorised these. Oh my God! Yeah, he put his results in this big posh building in somewhere, but it's got a big name.
Which building was this? Sorry, I don't.
Stellaron Duplicon Mensurae Micromeridical.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah,
That
I know.
place. You know, the one Google Maps it. It's a nice gaff, mate. I had a look at earlier. So yeah, that's where I'm going to leave the desk because I'm on a roll there, and I think I was doing well.
You were doing well.
Yeah, well,
You get better at it.
I am.
It's really disappointing.
I'm sorry, mate. But I think some of the viewers in the chat there might ask me to start doing big words at some point. So
I think you might be right. I'm going to put myself front and centre for a little while because I haven't had a turn front and centre.
Yeah.
Because it's time for Hat of the Week.
Hat of the week.
Hat of the week. Hat of the week.
Hat of the week.
Hat of the week. Boom.
Hat of the week. Oh look.
Oh, it's pink. Oh,
Oh.
Yay.
Now, sadly, this is the last Hat of the Week. I'm going to have to start recycling the old ones now because I haven't got any more new ones. So.
and Gemma won't let you buy any more.
I'm sitting here really wishing I'd learned more little catchphrases from Jakers Farm. Ferdy Jakers. Oh no, Jakers. I only know. Piggly. What? I don't know. Oh, Jakers.
See, Mayhem says maximum cuteness. I think that was before I put the hat on as well.
Absolutely, mate. That is cute out of the week, mate.
There's a whole generation of kids and unemployed people that know what I was talking about there. But other than that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is cute,
Emma Jane Young says gorgeous, and Brian Wimmill says oink oink, and Tim Young puts lots of little piggles into the chat.
Yeah. How do they find all them pigs quick?
I fancy some bacon now. I don't know why. Actually, no, I always fancy some bacon, so don't worry about that. It's fine.
Yeah, are you awake? There you go then.
Yeah, Graham Roberts comments it could be the Pink Panther. Is it actually a pig or is it the Pink Panther?
Yeah.
Is the pig nose a giveaway?
Definitely a pig.
Yeah, I think so.
Aaron Henley says, first time here, I'll turn in at just the right moment. A man wearing a piggy hat with Superman in the background. This has made my day.
Oh, that's
Absolutely.
and with the Pikachu next to it as well.
Yeah, people find us by clicking on eModels, thinking that they're going to get a well-rehearsed professional modelling type chat show, and we're sorely disappointed.
They only think that once.
Can I just point out that for the first time, Ted's the Lucy missing out here with, I don't know what that phrase means. Ted's the one with no hat.
I know.
Finger of shame. There we go.
There you go.
Get your flaps out, Ted.
That's Professor Ted Ski McSkipperton.
Yeah.
Bushy Moya. There we go.
Now I can't hear anything.
Now you've gone from Russia to like just southern Alaska, basically, with one flap.
Yeah.
Yeah, one thing about the Russians, when they design these hats, they know how to design a hat. Yeah. Yes. God, I'm feeling the temperature rising already.
Yeah, so don't forget, folks, in the chat, always treat our chat as an Ask Us Anything, because Lord knows we need stuff to talk about for the love of dog we do. So ask us any questions you want. No religion, no politics. It doesn't have to be about model making. Usually it isn't about model making, which is fine. Anything you want, just no religion and politics, and we'll try and answer as best we can. If you are in chat, like I say, if we do miss your comment, don't panic. Just because we do miss a lot of stuff, don't panic. Just give it 5 minutes and put your comment in again in caps or bold or super chat.
Yep. Bold's the way to go. Ian Thompson says the only way Chris's hats can get any cuter is if he had a puppy on his head.
No.
Yeah.
I've got a pup.
You could have a little kitten with his sorry looking eyes and
cute. Proper puppy dog eyes. Yeah.
Yeah,
like
cuteness.
A bag full of kittens on his head.
Yeah. eModels brings you cuteness.
As it has been noticed this evening, we're running slightly different software because of reasons. So there may be fun interactions and stuff and things going wrong. So apologies if it does all go hideously wrong, but yeah.
The thing about it, though, Chris, is we've all got new buttons we can play with and mess with and behave with.
I don't know what they are or what they do. Or
This software does share the buttons around a little bit, so Ted has access.
Yeah.
But we haven't told him about them.
Whenever we do anything, it'll be 5 minutes of, where is it?
Oh yeah. Ted's like, what does this do?
Has it got buttons? I didn't realise it had buttons. Like,
Oh, no.
Yeah. Have you got one that does this?
Yeah, you have multiple options, Ted.
I've lost the chat now.
Yeah, but if Foxx keeps doing that, then I'll just do something like that. So that's perfectly all right as well. So.
Oh, you've got a special Foxx button.
Nah.
Oh, look
I
at
have
that,
multiple
Wibblekins.
Yeah. Yeah, we're idiots. Yes, the basic reason is that the Hangouts no longer exists, so we're having to use something else.
Sprue has the big question. Which hat gets Mama Fox's approval?
Well, I know some people that will approve of this one because that's the Baby Yoda hat, just to wind a few people up in the chat.
Mama Foxx doesn't know what Baby Yoda is.
Yeah.
The thing is, I need a haircut because I can't get the hat on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of went a bit OTT with mine, but hey.
Lockdown hair.
Oh yeah, the lockdown haircuts are going to be fun again.
Where we at? Let's have a look.
You've got a kind of Playmobil hair thing going on now. Your hair's like separate from your head.
Your hair's separate from your head. Is that a polite way of saying you're wearing a wig, Ted?
Yeah, when I got this morning, I think I chose the wrong wig. I think the other one fits the bit.
Yeah. You might just need to press the tape down a little bit there, Ted.
Yeah.
Go for the purple
I'm
one.
not saying you got the wrong wig, Ted, but have you seen the cat at all today?
Although, if he does wear the wrong wig, does that mean you have to change your microphone cover, Foxx?
Yeah, because you've got the TED-approved microphone cover, haven't you, mate?
That's true. I still need to get another. I need to buy. I've got one of them little grey fluff. I need to get another one so I can cut it into a moustache and have that on my microphone as well.
Well, let's carry on, see what's going on here. Aaron Henley, he's straight into it. First time here, and he said, "In Soviet, Ted the hat wears you."
Yes, in Mother Russia.
In Mother Russia.
He also asks a proper grown-up question as well.
Oh,
really?
Andrew Preston says that Teb is deputy dog.
Yeah.
Dog.
That was who I was trying to. Yeah, Deputy Dog.
Hey, Biscuit. Hey, Biscuit.
That was him.
Hey,
I
Biscuit.
wouldn't have remembered that. Ted, just you're a genius.
Oh, I do
Aaron Henley
see.
asked-
Ian Thompson says, "Tell us you can still."
Slap it on. Slap it on.
Yeah, but I'd already done it. You're coming afterwards. But yes, we can. You can. I can always slap it.
Oh, can we still do it? Yeah, we've
Yeah.
still got the buttons for it. Oh, right.
We still have Chris buttons.
Technology moves with us.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Anyway,
we're cutting edge, mate.
yeah. Anyway, as I was saying half an hour ago, Aaron Henley does ask a proper grown-up question. He says, "How do you make a glaze out of acrylic paint?" And I can answer it really quickly. Get a glaze medium and add a little tiny bit of acrylic paint to it. If you get the Vallejo glaze medium, it's a glaze medium. That's it. It's as simple as that. You literally you can use, if you've got a gloss varnish, you can use a gloss varnish if you want, but it'll come out glossy. But just use a glaze medium, which is just acrylic paint with no pigment in it. Get some glaze pigment, so glaze medium, tiny touch of the color you want, touch it in, and there you go. That's it. You can't just thin it with thinners or water because that's not making a glaze, that's making a wash. It's not the same. So just get some, if it's assuming it's water-based acrylics, just get some either Vallejo glaze medium. If they've got it in stock, get some Citadel Lamian medium. That's also basically a glaze medium. And you're good to go. That's it.
Cool. Yeah, and that's the end of the modelling questions.
Yes.
Oh, that looked so professional, technical, and everything. We're doing well here.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
Those 2 words, they mean nothing to me.
It's only been 20 minutes. We're fine.
Yeah, we've got
David Moores has raised an alarm. He says, "Hang on, everyone's in focus."
Yeah, I know.
I know. Cats and dogs living together.
Yeah. Oh,
one other thing, just to add to that last question as well, to Aaron Henley, if you're painting something that has shiny bits and not shiny bits,
shiny bits.
Glaze mediums tend to be matte. So if you've got, let's say, for example, you're painting a Space Marine who's got matte armor, but you want some gold trim that's shiny, what you do is you paint them all up, you gloss varnish it, and then you can go over the bits you want to be matte with glaze medium because it's matte. It'll matte it down. Rather than messing about with matte varnish and gloss varnish and that way you can have shiny bits. And if you wanted to, it works as a sort of matte coating to dull things down as well because it's just matte paint with no color in it.
And while we're on the subject of modelling things like that, it's Black Friday on Friday, isn't it?
Yes.
Possibly, if it's the 27th.
Yes, it's Black Friday for eModels. So if you wanted anything in the Black Friday sale, get yourself on there, slap it in your basket.
Because remember, Tedward McSkipperton and Foxley McWolferton They scienced it and proved that the Friday was the 27th, a Friday, and also black. So therefore, 15% off everything in stock.
Black Friday.
Yeah. You should watch the hilarious animated video that I made because you should.
Yeah, cool.
There's me and Chris going, yeah, you should.
Yeah.
I
spent minutes doing that.
Yeah. And also, as well, we've got a giveaway this week. So if you haven't commented on last week's video, go and do it now, quick, and hurry back.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's my what's in store as well, isn't it? So.
Oh dear God,
yeah.
really?
So be prepared, folks. Chris is
Well, I'm going to shock the viewers because, as you all know, before we do the show, we get together in a Facebook Hangout chat thing, and whoever's doing the what's in store lists the things that are going to be what's in store because then I have a backup of them. Ted's drinking a yard of gin. And we all have a go at guessing what it is, and a lot of times we don't get it. But I actually guessed Chris's within about 5 seconds, which is not good. So
I was mightily impressed.
Yeah, so
I may have changed it up a bit since then and made it more difficult.
Yeah. Okay, it's not that I'm super smart because I'm not super smart. I just
So we've got now 7 different pictures, so it's totally something else.
Yeah. I'm going to guess the theme is still the same, though, Ted.
Anders says, is that from midnight UK time? I assume so. I don't know when the Black Friday starts. I'm sure it says on the site, though.
I think it's from like 1 millisecond past midnight on Friday morning to midnight Friday. Now, originally
GMT,
it was,
isn't it?
Yeah, GMT. Now, in the video that I'd spent hours and hours animating, which you should go and watch if you haven't watched it already, on eModels channel, you should watch it. It's very good. It's very good.
Should we watch that, Fox?
You should watch that. Yes, I spent a unit of time making that. Anyway, yes, it does say in that video that the store you can place orders online on Friday to get you, and you use the discount code AWESOME is the discount code. Put that in your order and you'll get 15% off your entire order. It does say in the video that's on Friday, but if you don't want to do it online, if you want to pop in and say hello and to give them money, you can. It says in the video you can use that code in store on the Saturday, because the store will
they open?
Well, the video kind of suggests that the store will be closed on the Friday, but open to walk-in traffic on the Saturday. Then we went into, everything's closed. So that doesn't really apply anymore, because obviously you can't walk into the store on Saturday because you're not allowed to. So yes, it's just Friday then in that case.
Yeah.
All the bit that says you can go in on Saturday and get stuff over the counter and use and just say awesome dead loudly, because there'll be nobody there. You won't be able to get in.
And we do know that this is the time of year that James regrets, because it's like full on. So yeah, it's you won't be any phones answered or anything like that on the Friday, because they are just doing it.
Yeah, basically it's dead what family friendly. What? Yeah, they will be. For all intents and purposes, they'll be closed on Friday, other than dealing with orders coming through. So, yeah, you probably won't get answered if you call or email. So keep that in mind.
Yeah. So good. So go along and have a look. There'll be there's already 10% off, so you can get another 15%. So that's 25% off.
No, it's 15% in total, Ted.
Oh, all right. Sorry. Yeah. Right.
That sound was Pete fainting.
Yeah, we nearly had an urgent phone call from Pete, mate, saying, "Stop Ted now."
Yeah. Do not give Ted control of buttons.
Right. What's going on? Right. So yeah, we need you lot now. We need you lot in chat to pick us a topic to talk about. Otherwise, we'll just ramble on for another hour. We'll let Chris do his bit as well.
You haven't done your question, Ted.
Don't make Mama Fox go upstairs and shout at me because you don't ask the question.
Billy and Bench.
No, that's not the question.
No.
Other way around.
Bench and Belly.
There you go, good girl.
Bench and Belly. Yeah. It's I don't know.
I'm just going to ruffle my microphone and pretend.
Yeah, you might need a gin top up, Ted. You're looking a bit peaky.
The usual question of the week is what's on your bench and what's in your belly, but we're not really bothered about what's on the bench because it's just usually lots of numbers that we don't know about. So yeah, what have you been eating for your tea? What's been for tea tonight then? I forget what I had. What did I have? Oh yeah, I had bubble and squeak.
Oh, bubble and squeak.
Bubble and squeak. Yes.
And what's on your bench, Ted? Not that we care.
What's on the bench? Everything.
Excellent.
Yes.
Is that
everything's on the bench?
What's happened to Foxx? Did you scare him off?
Yeah.
Did you scare him off by saying things?
Yeah, I think I've done it, Ted.
While we wait for Foxx to come back, we were asked the question. The question was from Tim Young. He says, "What's your favourite chipping technique?"
Favourite chipping technique is where's it got? Chipping medium from. I think it's Amor. I think I've got it in here. So what? Yeah, I probably can't find it because there'll be lots of rattling about. I did start on the hairspray technique, but I found that wasn't giving consistent results in doing what I wanted. So I bought some chipping fluid, heavy chipping fluid, AK Interactive. Brilliant. There is actually a video out there of how to use that stuff. So
was that done by perhaps Ted? Was it by you perhaps?
That was done by Professor Skipperton.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Who is not Ted? We should point that out. It's not Ted.
No, it's not.
It's a completely different person.
Him and I are the. Totally...
I think he's an imposter, Ted, trying to look like you.
Yeah,
they don't look at all similar.
I've seen them both in the same room at the same time. So
it's a bit like Clark Kent and Superman, in it. They look alike, but are they the same person?
I've never seen them together in the same room. But
I've never seen Ted without his glasses.
No, so it can't be. Yeah. I shall nip in and answer next. My favourite chipping technique is the simplest one of painting over the top of the paint that you've just done. Instead of trying to remove the paint to go down at the lower level, you can often get away with just painting on top of the paint a chip. It doesn't look quite as good or realistic, but on a small scale or a large scale, depending on which way you look at it, on tiny models, you can get away with it quite easily.
It does work on the bigger models, though. It depends, because if you wanted to do just small, tiny chips, say you wanted to do it around a door handle or something like that, or a hatch handle, something, or you can just do tiny dot chipping and then just build it up. Whatever you do, remember that if you are building chips up, start small and go big. Don't try and do a great big blob at one time. Just start small.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's So that's mine. Chris's favourite technique. Hang on while I put this down. Noise.
Kaplunk.
Just throw it on the floor.
Yeah.
There's probably a squashed cat there now.
Either of you two got any other options?
I tend to use chipping mediums and a bit of both, really. Like you, Chris, I'll use a bit of these, build them up, and then if I need to go in with a hairy stick, I then just add the occasional other chip over the top layer.
Now, I actually fell out of the stream for a second, and we went from bench and belly to what's our favourite chipping. I assume that's the question.
There was a question asked, yes.
Yeah. I like to. I've tried hairspray and I've tried chipping fluids, and they give really good results. But for me, they're a bit too hit and miss. I just prefer, like Chris, to manually paint my paint chips. So I will go in with, if that was the thing I was chipping, I'd go in with a light colour. I'd get this colour, get a lighter version of it, paint a chip. Then I would get a rust colour or a metal colour or whatever the inside colour is meant to be, and I would paint the chip smaller on the inside of that, so you end up with a dark colour and the light paint and then the actual paint colour. And I might do a highlight colour, but I just enjoy, even if it's a big model and I've got billions of chips to paint, I enjoy doing it because you can paint little chips and you can do scrapes and scratches, and I get really carried away doing little scrapes and drag marks and stuff. So I love it. It's quite... I can spend many hours just doing that.
There's masses of ways to do chipping, from sponges to
Never got the hang of that. I've never got the hang of sponge chipping.
I think you've got to really have the right sponge. I think we recommend a natural sponge.
Has the sponge got to be moist?
Anyway, Aaron Henley, the first-time viewer that we've got tonight, says, I've learned more in 14 minutes and laughed the whole way than watching hours of instruction videos. So we're doing something right. He says, thank you. Now, if only I understood how a YouTube chat works. Basically, you put things in the chat and sometimes we see them and read them out.
I think you've figured it out as you've asked us questions already and spoken to us. So you've kind of figured out the chat thing, I think. I think you've got the hang of it now.
If you put something in and we don't read it out, it's not necessarily that we're ignoring you. It might be, but it might just be that there's so many people typing in chat. We can't possibly read everything out because we'd be here for hours.
Like we said at the start,
chat moves so quickly that we don't get to see it all, so do apologise.
Yeah, apart from Ted, who still writes things on slates, the rest of us have all got chat on iPads and tablets and things in front of us. It's just really small. It's like it's like tiny. So
what I can't understand is the day after we'd done some live streams, I get a load of posts through the door for people that brought questions and comments on paper and put it in the post. So, it takes a little bit longer to come through.
Yeah, but I get them as well. But the amazing thing is, it's addressed to London BBC Television W128QT at Pebble Mill. What? I'm like, Pebble Mill's not even on anymore. How am I
usually find I'm getting nearer and nearer to the camera. What's that saying?
Yeah. If you see Colin sat like this.
Oh, mate, it's the peril of varifocals, isn't it? You're looking for a bit to read through.
We will miss comments occasionally, but that's because we're really far away.
More than occasionally, I'd say. Yeah. Spinny Q8 says today's topic should be favourite cakes and why. As I've made a Battenberg and I have cakes on the mind. Any cake is generally
Battenberg. Yeah, Battenberg. I'm not a fan of Battenberg. I watched the programme on Mr. Kipling the other day, how he made Battenberg cakes.
Exceedingly good cakes.
I do like it to be nicely moist, a cake.
Moist. With
icing on and stuff like that.
Sponge. Now, see, I can't eat cake anymore because of my sensitive teeth and sugariness and low-fat diet. So my favourite cake is now potato cake, which is really nice.
What we should do then is send Foxx loads and loads of cakes, and they'll just have to sit and look at them. And
look at pictures of cakes. Yeah,
I'm type 2, so I limit me cakes. But Eccles cakes for me were the ones that used to win. Yeah, it's like, oh mate, honestly, I'm anyone's for an Eccles cake, mate. So.
yeah, but can I just reiterate potato cakes?
Not everyone, mate.
You've never had a potato cake?
No, they don't.
We need to send Colin. Well, I was going to say we need to send you a load of potato cakes, but the problem is, whenever you buy potato cakes, they go off after about 5 minutes.
Oh, do they?
It doesn't matter if the best before date is like a month from now. The moment you get them home, you've got like a time thing going. Even if you don't open them, the next day you go to it. I'll have them. Oh, they've gone off.
Like
Oh,
you've
really?
ever had cakes the next day.
No, that's true. Yeah, if you've never had potato cakes, bit of Marmite,
Fox,
get them in the grill.
Fox is sat there by the oven, so when the door opens, he just goes.
Yeah, never put your potato cakes in a toaster.
Oh God,
Never had one, mate.
You never had them. You get them out. You get them in the oven. Give them a few minutes just so they go a little bit hard on the top. Get them out. Bit of butter, bit of Marmite. Oh nom 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 nom.
You're going to upset people with a Marmite comment now because that's just going
Oh,
to
topping
no.
of your choice.
upset half of the viewers.
Peanut butter and Marmite. It shouldn't work, but it does. I'm kind of hooked on it at the moment.
Marmite and Nutella really shouldn't work, but it actually does.
We will pick
Don't
up
ask me
on
how I
Belly-
found that out.
We will pick up on Bench and Belly in a moment, but in the meantime, cakes. What's your cake of choice?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you were
David
to-
Moores has a question as well. So if your Secret Santa bought you alcohol, would you be offended? I don't know
Never.
why you'd be offended. No,
No.
that's the easy answer to that.
No.
Because
Although
my boy would drink it.
I'd only be offended if it was spirits because I can't drink them and fizzy lager because I hate it. If it's proper bottles of ale, I'd be more than happy.
Yeah, you just complain when the bottle ran out that the bottle wasn't big enough.
Yeah.
That was all.
But what I can see now is everybody's going to send beers to like eModels shop, and we'll be like, oh.
We'll turn up and Peter be going,
People sending me beer. Yeah.
Just very quickly, by the way, Jamie Bowen is in and says he's going back to work tomorrow because he's been off. He had his surgery, so glad you're back up and about again, Jamie.
Congratulations on your return.
See you on your feet again, mate.
Yep. Mayhem Model Works says sponge, moist, and worm.
Warm, moist sponge.
Worm.
Moist sponge. We have answers to Belly and Bench. Vamp says sandwich ham slices in burger buns with bacon in the belly and about to open a 1967 Pontiac GTO kit.
Ooh.
Oh, happy days.
We actually have a serious question as well.
Oh, do we?
Before it disappears, Anders Eriksson, who is clearly still working on his Panzer IV, I suspect. He says, any tips on how to do a semi-burned muffler, not a total burned and rusty? So like a slightly heat-stained muffler.
Yeah, I think it'd be more like cordite singe, wouldn't it? Because the muffler wouldn't really take any heat. But you'd have what I would do. I would take a stipple brush. I'd just lightly stipple some. You can actually do it with Tamiya smoke, or something else like that, or even you could do it with a watered down black. Just stipple it. Just do it very, very lightly, almost like dry brushing, until you get the right effect. Just do it around like where the breather would be, right, the gaps in your muzzle brake. So I take it that's what you're on about, Anders. Yeah. So,
I think it means the actual muffler on an exhaust, not on a
Yeah. I mean, for the motorcycle ones, I've used the Tamiya powder sets, weathering sets to do mine with, and they've had a good effect. You can use alkalads and things like that.
I mean, it depends what the exhaust is made of. If it's like on like Colin says, if it's on a motorbike, it's going to be all titanium and shiny alloys and stuff, isn't it? So you get more of that bluing effect.
Sunset bluing, aren't you, along the exhaust? You know,
which I very rarely see done well, but often done nicely, but not realistically. But it looks good. But then again, you've got things like tanks where it's made of like volcano rocks and steel and twigs and branches, and it's just like rusty metal, or maybe not rusty, but it depends what you're actually doing. When I've done them before, I came up with a great way to give a sort of a heat stained look, just using dry brushing, which sounds really weird. Requires some Citadel paints. What I do is, if I've got like a muffler part on, especially on a weapon, but say it's like a cover around an exhaust vent, I'll paint it a gold color. Sorry, bronze color. This sounds really weird, but I'll paint it a bronze color. Then I will give it a wash of Agrax Earthshade. It's a brown wash, but I'll do one coat across the whole thing. Then I'll do another coat that way along, and then another coat that far along. And I'll do it less and less each time, so it gets darker towards one end. And then I'll dry brush a really bright, shiny metallic, like a like one of the Viejo metal color burnt aluminiums, just dry brush it from this end going there. So you start off with a bronze color. At this end, it goes to dark brown and it fades because you do less and less each time. And at this end, it starts off at a shiny silver metallic and fades out as you go along. So you get this nice fade between the muffler, which starts off at this end silver because you're using like a real bright aluminium color, and it fades to bronze and then fades to a matte brown.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's a different kind of heat state. It's not like motorbike exhaust bluing. It's more just like if it was like a flame weapon and it's got a grill around the edge, that kind of thing. That kind of
I mean, that's where some people can go wrong with the motorcycle exhaust, because it ends up looking like a rainbow, doesn't it? Because they end up with different color bands, and I tend to put bands on, and then I do a bit of the old Bob Ross style where I brush along the length of it to try to fan them in together, type of thing, all around
blending.
Using a 2-inch brush is not the best, though, is it?
Yeah, but I do the noises as well, the fan brush.
Do you beat the devil out of it?
Oh yeah, it's like...
If you want an example of what I've just described for mine, if you go on my website, there in my galleries, there's an Imperial Knight, and it has a heavy flamer, and there's a grill on the end of that, and it's got that silver to bronze to matte brown effect. On there, it's dead simple. Just a little bit of dry brushing, not a problem.
Link to your website and channel is in the description below, isn't it? Somewhere.
Probably yes.
Or things.
So. No, not my.
If you don't know Foxx, then he's over there. Steve131 says, Belly, chicken and mushroom pie, rustic chips and baked beans. Bench Tamiya 135th Challenger 2.
Oh, Paul Lyons. Belly, chicken and bacon pie, mustard, mash and mushy peas. Oh, mushy peas. And a Toblerone for dessert. Bench is an A10A Thunderbolt 2, which is testing his patience as it's an Italieri kit.
Cole, will you do me a favour? Will you just say mushy peas in a close-up best porn voice, please?
Best porn voice?
Yeah.
Hang about.
Mushy peas.
Oh, excellent. I like that.
Right. Tim Young says, Belly, I had a Sunday roast at lunch today. It's Emma's birthday treat. Happy birthday, Emma. Too full for dinner tonight. Had profiteroles as birthday cake. I like profiteroles. Bench building vehicles for a World War II Italian airfield desert scene.
I don't even know where we are. Am I on top? No, I'm on live chat.
Yeah, I think I found out where we are. We might have missed a few, but as I say, we do apologise if we had. Mayhem Model Works.
I found it. There we go.
Yeah, Belly, a big ass burger.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that a big ass burger or big ass burger?
Big ass burger, not arse burger.
Yeah.
Big ass burger. That's what I say on it. Big ass burger.
Yeah, what we're asking is the steak from the Aris or is it from the sides?
Is it saying it's a large burger or it's a burger of a certain body part?
Anyway, whatever. It has cheese in the middle and herbs. Yeah, it's got herbs with steak cut chunky chips.
Was that with an H?
Herbs with H.
Graham M says, Belly, a nice chicken korma with lime and coriander rice, and Bench, still a snell boot.
Yeah.
Also, Killer Chief 187 is in. Welcome.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
Yeah, he's been playing his PS5 apparently. That's why he was late in.
Michael Jackerman, Belly's got an LG Doner Kebab. Bench, he's golden eyed, Marston rigging. Boy, was that fun. And he's going to take longer than the old did. There you go.
Then comes the time when everyone was saying moist sponge.
Yeah. When you say everyone, you mean Mayhem Model Works.
Well, no, because you lot were as well. So.
Oh, okay. And Henley, and I'll say that again with actual words. Aaron Henley says, I think I'm going to have to get a good hat to be a modeler. Maybe a fedora works great for archaeologists. I'd recommend a trilby rather than a fedora because fedora is just too much brim going on. It gets in there.
I recommend a silly animal hat. But,
I used mine purely because my bulk canister affects the white balance.
Yeah. In fact, I would recommend a pork pie because then you're less likely to get the brim in your paint.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that duck that used to. Remember, did you ever have one of them ducks, that mouthpiece at home that used to drink? Used to go backwards and forwards and.
And also, Aaron, don't forget, mate, when you wear one, you develop the ability to do a hat wobble.
Yeah. So 45 minutes he's been with us and see how much he's learnt already.
I know.
Cram Phillips is here.
Sorry, Chris. One other thing: don't wear baseball caps.
You can wear a baseball cap like Foxx is wearing at the moment. But
this is not a baseball cap. It's a pilot cap. It's different.
Cram Phillips says, has anyone tried those battery-powered airbrushes? Are they any good for model building? I know the ones you've talked about. I've seen them, and they look interesting, but I don't think they're very powerful, obviously, because they're only battery-powered. So I haven't tried them personally.
I can imagine you're going to get a bit of the old sputtering if it's coming to the end of its battery run. It's like, you know, it's
And I think when you pay for them, you might as well go out and just buy a proper airbrush and
I mean, I've not used one, but I kind of get the impression they're more aimed at craft type stuff than
just the occasional little thing or whatever. But
I think they're aimed at
well, we all know an airbrush is better with a compressor as well because it balances the air better, and obviously they haven't got compressors in them, so
yeah. I mean, it's probably quite handy as little. Oh, I quickly need to do this, bips. There you go. Or I quickly need to put like a layer of dust on the bottom. There you go. That's a quick thing, but for actual doing your proper painting, you might notice some shortcomings.
Yeah. No, you can get an entry level. Sorry.
David Moores tells us about his favourite chipping technique. He says is to peel potato, slice potato into 4 lengthwise, slice again into 4 lengthwise again. Beautiful raw chips. You can fry your preferred way, double or triple dip.
Oh,
I see what you did there.
Yeah, and thank you for joining the cooking channel on the eModels.
Yeah, I thought that was a good segue there because it was an amalgamation of the two, wasn't it?
Pebble Mill was just demolished about 20 years ago, says Michael Jackman. EC Idaho says, I'm going to read this as written. EC Idaho says, angle food cake. Love the flavour and texture.
Yep. For some reason, you missed out Ostrich 9 million. He said, Billy, reheated roast left over from Saturday. Bench painting 148 Airfix EE Lightning.
Wait, where's Ostrich's comment?
Oh, well, if you had reheated roast left over from the Saturday, you could have made bubble and squeak with that.
A bubble and squeak.
Bubble and squeak, bubble and squeak.
Tim Young says, wait, you can't make a Battenberg, can you? I thought you could just buy them. Yeah, but
someone makes them.
Don't eat Battenberg. Don't eat Battenberg cakes. If you can have a cake, have a coffee cake with coffee icing and coffee.
Spinny Q8's got a good idea. He says if the world goes back to normal, he proposes a mass Warhammer World gathering where we all bring cakes just to eat in front of Foxx.
Oh yeah, I like
that's mocking the afflicted.
I like the sound of that.
It's mocking the afflicted.
Killer Chief 187 fly cakes.
Eccles cakes,
Fly pie.
Lord Barkley III says, I make a lemon drizzle cake and a Bakewell cake every week.
Now I don't know who everyone is.
Dave Cardboard, cheese and onion crisps and the Twix shouldn't work, but it does.
Oh yeah, they do. Any cheese and onion crisps and any kind of chocolate is a perfect mix. I don't know why.
Oh mate, fish finger sandwiches with crisps on top.
Pasta and tuna with crisps on top.
Oh,
like proper student food.
Yeah.
Lee Barrett asks if street waffles are still a thing. Street waffles are always a thing.
Absolutely.
I've actually just got some street waffles from Asda downstairs. So.
Yeah.
Jam, roly poling and custard, says Killer Chief.
Sorry, I can't do custard. Custard's good. No, I can't do custard. Can't do rice pudding. Can't do semolina. Can't do blancmange or anything like that.
I love semolina.
Yeah.
Ooh,
the proper custard consistency. You put the spoon in and it stands upright.
Right. It stems back to the days when I was at school and was forced to eat it.
Oh, mate, yeah, custard.
What you mean, like semolina and cabbage?
Yeah.
I actually really like school dinners. I love school cabbage.
I love them, mate. Yeah.
I love tapioca and semolina and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, mate, yeah. School shepherd's pie with the the big old pastry on it.
Yeah. Did you ever get the thing? I don't know if it was just a northern thing where you get like the beef pie, but it was basically a pie base.
Yeah.
With minced beef in it, and then that crisscross lattice.
Yeah, that's it.
Pastry, and then for dessert you get exactly the same thing, but with the sweet filling instead of the.
And if you was nice to the cook, she'd give you the corner.
Oh yeah, and every now and then, because we used to sit at this long table. This is in primary school. You get your little lattice beef and onion pie, and you get your little bit of potato, your little half bowl of mashed spud that tastes like pepper.
Yeah.
And you have a big jug of water with plastic cups.
Yeah.
Sometimes it was milkshake, but sometimes, bizarrely, it was coffee. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like 9. I was like 7 or 8 or 9 in
Yeah.
primary school, and you get a big jug of like very milky coffee to put.
Yeah.
Everybody got.
Yeah.
Really, you give us coffee at primary school? It was brilliant.
I remember standing at the serving hatch, and the dinners used to come out of those huge aluminium like the serving trays.
Yeah.
Just scoop it up with a spoon and splash down it go. And you
I used to-
when the mashed potato came out in an ice cream scoop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then it always tasted the same. But every now and then it tastes really peppery and bitter, and I don't know why. Just every once in a while. But I used to get really grumpy if like Mama Foxx would send me off to school with like a lunchbox with sandwiches and stuff. I'm like, no.
Oh, yeah, you'd be
school
sitting there, going, but the school dinner on the menu today is that steak pie with a lettuce on, and I want
Yeah,
some of that.
I've got salmon paste again.
Yeah.
Menu. We didn't. There was no such thing as a menu in my prime.
Yeah.
You just got what you were given. Yeah.
You get what you're given.
Mum, I appreciate you doing me spam sandwiches, but I really fancied that.
Actually, I really fancy a spam sandwich now.
I know.
I remember at secondary school, we used to have them little triangular Jubilee drinks, but the dinner lady was trying to be posh, and she'd be like, they were frozen, but she tried to be posh. So she'd like, get your frozen Jabblies, boys.
Peter
It was
Rogers
like-
has an important food question. What's the difference between cake and gatto?
One's got an X in.
One's French.
Is it all gattos are cakes, but not all cakes are gattos?
I don't know what makes a gatto a gatto.
Don't know.
It's probably to do with like the spongy layers or something like that.
Dave Cardboard answers that and says about 20 quid.
Yeah. I think you got the right answer there, Dave. They try to give it an exotic name in the hope that you're going to pay more money for it.
See, I do like cake, but I'm not a big fan of like dry cakes where there's just sponge, like they get the sponge and then it's like I don't like the dry sponge. I like the sponge to be sodden with chocolatey moistness of some kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't be doing with dry cakes. It's,
We have another random question in chat there. Killer Chief 187 says, "How big are Fox's hands?"
That big.
I think they're just close to the camera. These hands are close, and these ones are further away.
This one's very large. This one is far away.
Oh
dear.
Well, I'm totally lost about where we're at.
I don't know where we're up to now.
Yeah. Favorite cake.
Aaron's going though. Aaron's had enough.
Take care, Aaron.
Officer Purple, thanks for the help on the phone. Have a great evening. Yes, do come back next week. It's compulsory. Once you've been in once, you come back.
Yeah.
Anders Ericsson's asking, what is your favourite candy or sweets?
Candy.
I like Galaxy chocolate if you're talking about chocolate candy type American candy. But
yeah,
I must confess.
Don't know about not.
I must confess tonight that after tea, I did forget to say what about Belly Mensch. I did eat a whole tub of ice cream.
Oh, legend!
I can hear your arteries hardening from here.
Cadbury's caramel ice cream. You know the Cadbury's caramel, where they do it in an ice cream and one of those little Ben and Jerry sized pots.
Yeah. Did you have a proper ice cream moustache, Ted?
Yeah. Once you get to about halfway down it, you think, well, I might as well finish it now.
If I was going to say a favourite candy or sweet, I'd have to say it's not really a candy, but I'd have to say a Magnum lolly, but the salted caramel ones that you can't seem to get anymore. Always just like mouth orgasms.
Yeah,
I quite like a Mars bar, but especially if they come out of the fridge. You know, if you get them in the fridge where they go really hard.
I like a Mars bar, but only if you cut it into very thin slices and then just eat one slice at a time.
I don't know what you guys are up to in chat, but Emma Jane Young says, Belly, a huge portion of profiteroles. And Bench just finished a church diorama with a wedding, a pub diorama, and another cute house with garden, all cardboard railway kit.
Cool.
I'd say I've lost completely track of where everybody is in chat, so I'm just dipping in and out as I feel for it. Mayhem Modelwork says crisp sandwich. I don't know in relation to what, but
cheese and onion.
Crisp sandwich, yes.
Marmite crisps.
Yeah. No, it can't be anything else other than cheese and onion. It has to be cheese and onion sandwich. The crisps are not available.
Okay. Mayhem Modelwork says to Primetime, he says, at my school, if you got the custard, you were the jammy bugger for a week. On the skid, I killed it. Never mind, moving on.
Graham M says, I left the UK in 1982, and this news of Pebble Mill is making me sad.
Yeah, if you look up YouTube, Pebble Mill, there's some great sort of footage from the days of Pebble Mill. Pebble Mill is now a dental hospital, apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Pebble Mill at 1, London W12. Except it wasn't, because it was a different place, but you still had the same address, which was really weird. BBC Television Centre, London W12.
Yeah, was Pebble Mill in Birmingham then?
Yeah, I don't know. It was somewhere.
It was somewhere up north.
It wasn't in Manchester, was it?
What's
Pebble
that?
Mill. No, it wasn't Manchester. No.
It wasn't that far.
Was it Teddington Lock? What was that one? Oh no, that was LWT Studios, wasn't it? Where Magpie was.
Yeah.
Teddington Lock.
Yeah.
Pebble Mill was Birmingham.
Everyone's saying it was Birmingham. Yeah.
We can remember the Blue Peter address, but we can't remember the Magpie one.
Teddington Lock, Ted.
Killer Chief says Manchester's down south to me.
Yeah, we could all remember the swap shop phone number as well, can't we? 011 811 8055.
Oh yeah, I have to confess, about a week ago, I did actually sit and watch an episode of Swap Shop just to remind myself, and it was like, dear God, it's terrible.
Hey, Fox, but do you remember the original Swap Shop phone number?
No.
01 288 8055.
I have to say though, watching this episode, Noel Edmonds is sat there at the bench and he says, right, first of all, we've got a letter from Timothy, age 5 or something, and it's all written in crayon. And he says, Timothy says, we've just had our dinner. Thank you for letting us know that. We feel better now we know that. And he says, and if you look at the address, and he holds up the envelope, and it says Swap Shop Television. And he says, but somehow it got here. So if you're going to write to us, try and get the address right. And I'm like, it's like a 3-year-old kid.
Yeah.
We've just had our dinner. Oh, brilliant. Thanks for that.
I used to like some of the swaps. Will you swap one book for a Xbox?
Yeah.
You know, or like the Atari game station. It's like,
I remember they did come. They came to Barra. Keith Chugging came to Barra, and it was the year of the fire strike. So it must have been about 77, something like that. When was
that? Was the entire 1970s, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, the fire service was on fire because the army wanted to take the Green Goddess down to Swap Shop to get it on Tilly.
On a Saturday night, you used to get Seaside Special. Do you remember that?
Seaside Special from Jersey. Yeah, special from Jersey. It was like the grown-up version of Pan's People dancing on it.
Yeah.
Sarah Jane says, I did a school trip to Pebble Mill in the school bus called Abigail. Pictures on the internet, which I'm not sharing ever. Yeah. But they're on the internet, so they're already shared. We'll find
Dave Cardboard says he remembers the original Tiswas before Chris Tarrant took it over, and it might have only been shown in the Midlands.
Yeah. I remember Tiswas with Tarrant, but not before.
No, you remember Tiswas with Sally James. That's all you remember.
Yeah. Sally James. We've done it now, Fox, haven't we? Sally James. That's it.
Sally James.
Yeah, today's eModels show is sponsored by Sally James.
Ding dong.
Alan Erickson asking me, was it the 1970s or the 1870s?
Yeah, we get
yes.
Should we nip over and do what's in store? Because we've got the other thing to do tonight as well, haven't we?
It's that time again. Once again, people, it's time to take time out to chill and relax as we go across to the eModels What's in Store. To listen this week, this story will be brought to you from Chris.
But before I do it, we'll let Fox up in the corner over there. He can do his terms and conditions again because he likes to do that. Because it is for a mug this week, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes, it's for a mug this week.
Yeah, I think it is, yeah.
Kajit will tell you how you can win mug. Yes.
Yes,
Chris, I don't know why I did a Kajit voice there. Yes, Chris is going to go through. What's Ted doing now? He's like
he's doing these eModels mug.
I thought it was leaning in for a hug.
I thought it was going in for a bit of a. Never mind, moving on. Family friendly. Yes, Chris is going to do his What's in Store. Now, as always, there is a theme to Chris's What's in Store, and bizarrely, it's not arcane. There is a theme, and what we're going to do is the first person to get the theme correctly guessed in the chat will win an eModels mug. Ted, what is it?
An eModels mug. An eModels mug. eModels mug. An
eModels mug.
But yes, you can win we can win and win. On that, hang on. That went wrong. You can win an eModels mug. So what we want to do is Chris will go through all the stuff that's in store. If you think you figure out what the theme is, do not say anything in chat. Shh. Super secret squirrel. Don't say a word. When Chris is finished, he'll come back and he'll say, "What is the theme? Go." And when he says go, then you can put your answer in chat. If you answer before, we will simply point at you and laugh, and we'll give you the finger of shame.
You may want to put it in chat before, but don't press enter. Don't send it until I say go.
Yeah. So we will take the first answer that comes after Chris says go. Now, do remember, of course, we see the chat differently to you. You'll be first in your chat because it's your chat on your computer. We, of course, see the way the chat is at YouTube's end. So we go off the chat we can see, which is the correct chat. So do keep that in mind. Please don't answer beforehand. I will go quiet for a minute while Chris is doing his what's in store because I need to go for a great big wee. Hey! So I'll be vanishing temporarily. But yes, do keep an eye on it and don't answer until Chris is
Foxx, please remember to turn your microphone off.
Mute your mic, mate.
That'll be my priority, and my camera as well. Not that I pee in this room, but obviously it's
I don't want to know that now. No.
I can't unthink these images, can we, Chris?
I don't want those
I'll disconnect
images.
your radio mic.
I really don't need them. Right, so it's my what's in store. So I'm ready here for it. I shall click the go button, but not the go to put the answer in yet, because you don't know what the answer is, because I haven't done any of the things yet.
The theme is worms. The theme isn't worms.
The first item tonight, if I can put that thing about, I've got to move my windows around so I can see what I'm doing and still see what's going on over there. Right, the first item tonight is the Vallejo set of 5 diamond files. Always useful. Sanding sticks are great, but sometimes you need a file. A metal file will get into places that sanding sticks can't, and they just give a different results, better results for small parts and things like that. It's easier to handle.
Yeah, and the diamond files are better than the ordinary sort of steel files because they do give a better finish.
Yeah, they're basically covered by a small amount of diamond dust, so they work better, basically. Yeah. That's the first one. Right, there we go. I'll nip through them fairly quickly tonight because I've got 7 of them to go. So the second one is the Special Hobby 172nd Saab SF37 Viggen Swedish Eyes. 172nd, so quite a tiny little plane, but not as tiny as the 144 ones that I do. I don't think there's any more. Like eModels have put lots of different shipping information down there now, rather than all of the information about the kit. So I don't know if that's deliberate or they've just put that in there. But nothing else to tell you about that other than it's a tiny little plane and it's got a little wolf on it. Look, you can't go wrong with it.
Yeah, looks like a nice quaint paint scheme and all, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know the Saab SF37, but
is it like the BMW of the Saab of aeroplanes? You've got your Cortinas and your Caprices and things like that. Then you've got the Saab.
Looks like the forerunner of the Typhoon, doesn't it? With the wing layout and that.
It's got a strange wing shape to it by the looks of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So the guy would be sitting in the bar of the local flying club and saying, "Oh, mine's a Saab." Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Moist.
I wonder who that was.
I have no idea.
Hello. That's better.
Right, he's back just in time. Just in time for the one that he's going to get all excited about. The MPC Space 1999 Nuclear Waste Area 2 diorama with 1/24th moon buggy.
Yes, which is exactly the right scale for the 1/24 scale Eagle Transporter, which is a beautiful, beautiful model that you all need.
Space.
So this is a diorama.
It lights up.
Yes. So if you have got yourself, or you're getting yourself, the big massive Eagle Transporter, and you can stretch to this, get yourself this as well. It's fantastic.
Have you managed to gain custody of your Eagle yet, or is it still going through the courts?
No, it'll forever be located at eModels store. Unfortunately, it's a sad day. I miss my Eagle.
I did watch Space 1999, but it was a very long time ago, and I've not gone back and rewatched it. But was there something special about Nuclear Waste Area 2?
Yes, it's the one that blew up and made the moon go. Boing!
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
Okay.
in that infamous episode Breakaway, wasn't it?
Yes, well done. Good girl. Yes.
I know. I'm good, ain't I?
Yeah,
Oh.
good girl.
Does it come with lights? If not, I bet you could light it up though.
Yeah, you could.
I think it says lights included on the box.
It does say lights included on the side of it there. Yes.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Does it say lights included on the box?
And
It
when
might
I
be.
brought it up, I said that there were lights included. I might have mentioned it as well. But
Do you get? I don't know. Do you get the little? Do you get the dudes in the little Alvin as well driving around? That'd be cool. Does it say in the blue? Oh no, it does say in Moon Buggy with Moon Buggy.
you get the
title.
moon
They're not
buggy
paying
with it as well.
attention,
I read that out as well.
Is it,
But,
from,
you know,
Space-
it won't-
is it from Space 1999 by any chance?
It's from Space 1999. It's the Nuclear Waste Area 2 diorama with 1/24th moon buggy. I'm assuming the Nuclear Waste Area 2 is also 1/24th scale.
Yes.
So
Do you get
yeah.
nuclear waste with it and the moon?
It does what it says on the tin.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So if you have got yourself that big eagle kit, treat yourself. Or if you've already built it and made it, treat yourself to this. Put it on there. Yeah.
I must admit, it does look rather suave, doesn't it?
Yes, and if you want to recreate exactly, here's a handy tip you might not know. If you want to recreate exactly the kind of dusty moon regolith that they used to use when they were filming Space 1999, apparently they used to use Fuller's Earth.
Oh God, I remember that stuff. Yeah.
Fuller's Earth. That's what I assume you can still get it. That's what they used to use as the regolith. So when you get all
Really?
the dust kicks up in the powder,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
Fuller's Earth.
It's
I assume
perfect.
Fuller's Earth was that color. So
Yeah.
you could get some Fuller's Earth, sprinkle it on, make that done.
Zaz says with real 1/24th nuclear waste. I don't think the nuclear waste is contained. No.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The fourth item tonight is something a little bit different. Leonardo da Vinci Marvelous Machines. The Italy rolling ball timer. I know Spid's done one of these Leonardo da Vinci clock things, but this is the rolling ball timer. So basically, it just goes backwards and forwards, I think, and has a certain amount of time that it does it. This one does have some extra pictures, so it looks like that.
Show to me the pictures.
Yeah, it times things probably not very accurately, but it's more
Got all
a
the
fun thing,
mechanical
and it's
goodness, though, isn't it?
yeah. It looks nice and it looks interesting. Obviously, based on things that Da Vinci invented and drew up.
Now, as an horologist, Christopher,
Yes.
does the sight of all those little cogwheels and spinny things get you a bit excited?
No.
Or does it make you think, oh,
no,
God, I've got to go back
it
to
makes me think they don't look particularly accurate.
work?
So, yeah, it would be a fun build, but don't expect to, use it for cooking eggs by, because your eggs wouldn't work very well.
Say again, Ted.
Yeah, Chris could probably build his own from what he's got in his shop.
I probably could, from what I got kicking around here, yeah.
I
But
think
no.
this kit would release your inner rivet counter, Chris, wouldn't it? Because you'd be
I think
going,
this
"It's
would,
not
yeah.
correct,
I'm
you
not
know."
going to be building one of these, but it'd be
You
fun.
could
to
build one
build
from
anyway.
scratch.
But it's funny. I mean, on the eModels site there, you see these pop up, these little Da Vinci kits, don't you? And they do look really interesting. Might have to snaffle one.
They're what you call educational builds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That's not what they're really
Colin
called.
probably wouldn't call them that. He'd probably educational needs something.
Absolutely.
But
I'll
yeah.
just leave that. Yeah, school stuff.
Right. Yep. Next up is something a bit nicer. It's the Edward 148 Hawker Tempest Mark V Royal Class Edition kit of British World War II. The Royal
British
Class
World War
editions
II.
are nice.
Mm.
Kit of British World War II. That's a bit of a train wreck sentence, right? But
Yeah, I just read out the words, but they don't really mean a great deal.
May
But,
have been a day when he typed that out.
Yeah, it's a 148th Hawker Tempest
145th.
Mark V. But the Royal Class Edward kits are very nice. They've got lots of detail and almost certainly packed to the gills of photo etch and stuff like that in it. I don't know for sure because it doesn't say, but probably.
Yeah. I think
It's
they
an
are
Edward
like
kit as
sort of
well, isn't it?
special high quality special edition type kits. I think.
Don't they often come with extra things like a postcard with art on it and stuff and things like that?
Yeah, I think they've got some extra bits and bobs. Are there no pictures of what's in the box?
There isn't. No.
Oh.
There is no other information. The more information is everything on most things on the eModels site seem to have gone to just the postage information now. I don't know if they're
That's
having
weird.
trouble, but yeah. So can't really tell you much more about it, but it's going to be nice, whatever it is.
Yes. I mean, at the end of the day, it's an Edward kit anyway, and it's 148,
Yeah.
so it's going to be. How big is that going to be, Ted?
So it's
Just say huge.
what scale is it? Okay, sorry, my screen that I'm looking at is quite small. Well,
Did we wake you up, Ted? Sorry.
no, I was.
Were you watching that hot gossip dancing routine in the background?
It's 148 scale, Ted.
Yeah, big.
As Stephen Hill Harris
That
has
was
just
worth the
said,
build up, wasn't it?
So it was
Steve-
it was a video of Seaside Special that distracted me. Yeah.
He's watching
Stephen
St.
Hill
James
Harris
in a
has said there's 2 kits inside. It is the dual combo kit. So yeah,
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
wow.
it sounds like there are 2 in there.
minute. It does actually say dual combo on there on the box.
Yeah.
We're not reading boxes tonight, though, are we?
No. There's no. Normally you have the information description below, so I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, I'm
website.
not
Maybe
sure.
it's
I
something
did
weird.
notice when I did the What's Installed tonight that not very many of them have any added information.
Hmm.
The penultimate item tonight is this one.
Penultimate.
Who's it by, Ted?
It's Mig Humaniz. Mig Amor, Mig Jimenez.
He's got like 100 words in his name.
It's gold paint.
Mig.
It's
I've
the
got
oil
some
brusher, so it's an easy way of putting. I wouldn't use it for doing large areas, but for small detail work and that sort of thing, the oil brushes work very well.
Yeah, the idea is instead of like farting about with a tube of oil paint, which is fine but very wasteful, it's basically you take the lid off and there's a brush inside the lid, and it's an applicator brush, so you can get off a tiny amount if you need it. But the beauty is you're not messing around with wasted paint. You only use what you need. It's got a spill-proof top, so if you take the lid off and knock it over, it doesn't spill paint out. And they're perfect for, like Chris says, touch-up details, little bits, and perfect for things like, I don't know why it'd be streaking gold, but they are perfect for streaking and weathering effects.
Yeah, your dot filters and all of that, Fox, aren't they?
Dot filters and things like
Yeah.
that.
Although for gold, it's probably more for like detail painting and stuff. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I haven't got a gold one. I have got one in Starship Filth, and it is, as you say, very useful for weathering.
Yeah. It's just less wasteful than a tube of paint, basically, where you throw most of it away from your palette. You can just, if you're doing dot filter streaks, you just apply the streak and then you can go and play with it.
Yeah, they are good, I must admit. I do enjoy using them.
They're not, £4. Yeah,
Ian Thompson says, like most of Chris's What's in Store, it's got me stumped. Well, you haven't seen the last one yet. The last item tonight, which I'm sure I'll give it away to everybody, is the Maverick 1/10 Quantum XT 4-wheel drive stadium truck in pink.
Now, I have to say, people, even I got the theme tonight.
It's
thought I did, but
it's a radio controlled car basically, which is why it's pricey. But it looks like it's going to be great fun for motoring around and stuff.
Yeah, it looks like a proper stunt off-road type stunt.
Yeah.
There's words about
Oh,
this
there
one.
you go. It's got a description.
Yeah.
It's like one of the all-terrain ones by the look of it, isn't it?
Yeah, big
You
big
can wheel
4-wheel
it to your
drive.
heart's
It's going
content.
to do
There you
anything
go.
really.
Yeah,
It comes
it's
with the receiver.
It's got a wheelie bar, so it does wheelies.
Requires 4 batteries for the transmitter and a battery for car and a charger. So it doesn't come with batteries, but it comes with everything else by the looks of it.
Yeah, I think that's what this is what they would refer to as a hobby grade remote control vehicle. Oh no, hang on, is it hobby grade or there's 2 grades, aren't there? There's like hobby grade where you build it, and I can't remember what they are now.
I don't
Anyway,
know.
yes.
Yeah, this would be a great Christmas present. It was sort of straight out the box. So your young son, daughter, wife, whatever, might be pleased because you take it out of the box on Christmas morning and be running it around the kitchen by lunchtime.
Yeah,
Unless they
eModels do
want-
have them in different colours as well. I think they're 3 or 4 different colours they've got them in as well. So
Yeah. The perfect Christmas gift, unless they want an Xbox.
yeah, then it's probably not so perfect. Right, that was all of them. So you should be able to guess the theme from that. I'll nip through them
Don't
again.
guess it yet. Don't guess
just
it
to
yet.
make sure. Don't put it in the chat yet. I'm not here yet. The Vallejo set of 5 diamond files. The Special Hobby 1/72 Saab vegan Swedish eyes. The Space 1999 Nuclear Waste Area 2 diorama with 1/24 moon buggy.
With lights.
With lights, yes. The Italy Rolling Ball Timer. The Da Vinci Rolling Ball. The Edward 148. I keep saying 44th for some reason. I don't know why.
you said
Hawker
41st
Tempest
the first
Mark
time.
V Royal Class Edition. The Mig Jimenez Gold Oil Brusher, and the Maverick 1/10 Quantum XT 4-wheel drive. So I shall return myself to the screen and say, what is the theme? Go.
Killer Chief gets the finger of shame.
Killer Chief does get a finger of shame because, yeah.
Finger of shame because you answered before we said go. Whether it was right or wrong, we're not saying.
There we go. Phil Lewis is in next with Bond movies, which is indeed the correct theme.
Yes.
Yeah, well done, Phil. Just send us an email. Send an email. You know the address. ted@emodels.co.uk.
I assume it's still up there somewhere.
It's up. It's up there. Look.
Yeah.
It's up there. It's not there, Ted. It's over this side. You can't reach over this side.
Peter Rogers said that he was still thinking of Sally James. He was a bit distracted.
I was like, wait, what? Oh no. Yeah. So send us. My brain's gone. Send us an email. ted@emodels.co.uk with your name, address, phone number, just in case the courier needs it, and we'll get the guys to send you and mug. We assume mugs are still in stock.
Yep. Well,
yeah, Graham, I got your message, mate. I'm just live at the moment, mate. We'll sort something out during the week, buddy.
Tim Young says, I guessed on the first clue. Oh.
If he didn't know you were live, Colin probably isn't watching. So.
Oh, no, he's in the chat, mate.
Oh, right.
Sent me a message.
All right. Does he not know you're on telly?
Yeah, we'll sort something out during the week, mate.
Diamond files are forever. Diamonds.
Don't sing it. Don't sing it.
Don't
sing it. Do I have to go through them? Do you not get it?
I was just wondering.
You may as well. It kills a few minutes.
I'll go through them again. I'll nip through them quickly. It won't take very long. I've still got them somewhere. Where did I put it?
We're looking at it now.
Yeah, you're looking at it, but I can't control it from that one. I need the actual the screen to do it.
Right,
starting at the top. Obviously, we have diamond files. Diamonds are
forever. Yes, diamonds
this
are
one?
forever. That one I don't know. Oh, eyes. The eyes of something.
For your eyes only, wouldn't it?
Your eyes only.
Yes, well done. For your eyes only.
Swedish eyes.
That one's easy.
No, it's not.
Moonraker.
Moonraker. Yeah, well done.
All right.
There we go. That one. I thought that was a bit more challenging.
Thunderball.
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 Well, no, but it does work with that. I was actually going more with time. With the new one, the time to die thing.
No time to die.
But there we go. Yeah,
really?
Works as well. So it's a double action.
So
this one,
obviously, got it right.
Obviously, you know this one.
Yeah, Casino Royale.
Oh yeah, Casino Royale. It's not quite right, but it's close enough.
It's Royale. Yeah.
Royale.
Obviously.
Goldfinger.
Yeah, that one.
And the one that gave it away, really.
Yeah.
Quantum of Nonsense.
Quantum of Nonsense.
Yeah, we're not James Bond nerds at all, are we, Absolute?
I actually don't like James Bond. I've never. I don't not like it, but I just find them boring. I'm like, yeah. I mean, Sean
Mayhem
Connery,
says I thought science because Tempest, Quantum, and Gold.
Yeah, that's a good shout. Yeah.
Killer Chief says I waited till the last clue. Yeah, but it's not the last clue. It's when I come back and say go. But
yes, we do say that.
Max Gulp says, "Who's looking forward to Jane Bond?"
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's bound to happen, isn't it? Brooke Bond didn't last very well, though, did it?
I don't know. He did a few decades, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's that. That's that done. That didn't take as long as I thought it was going to, actually. So there we go.
No.
All right. So we've got 10 minutes to kill. So yeah.
Well, we're normally used to like everybody sitting there scratching their heads for 20 minutes with Chris's because it relies on them seeing a word in the description that they went past at 10 miles an hour.
I shall try harder next time it's my turn. But of course, next week is Colin.
Yeah. Easy ones next week, folks.
Mm.
The theme is the kits I've just shown you.
Yeah, the theme's going to be same as Chris's last week.
The thing will be a Russian physicist to tech people that 20 minutes to type the answer.
Yeah, things Fester can't say properly. There's going to be 1,150 kits next week,
and they'll all be Russian. Russian and Israeli armor.
Absolutely. We've got that thing as well, Chris. I've done a.
Yep, I see the thing is there. When we're ready for it, I shall bring that up. Are we ready for it yet? Or do we want to do anything else? Or should we do the thing?
What thing? What we're doing? Hello. What?
We got the thing from last week, didn't we?
Is that a thing with an H?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, thing with a
Yes.
capital F, Fox.
Yeah,
We've
thing.
got- yeah,
Yes, we had a giveaway last week. What were we
Ooh.
giving away? Whoever's doing it, Colin.
It was the Airfix 124th Supermarine Spitfire. That bad
Ooh.
boy.
Fire, das ist richtig. Excellent.
Yeah.
The most beautiful.
That's what we was giving away, mate.
It is truly the best plane ever made by man ever. And if you argue, I will just laugh at you.
Absolutely, mate. And that was a seriously sexy bit of kittage, wasn't it? So
Yeah.
that's what you're in. Go on.
Yeah, this was a last-minute addition to the show last week, wasn't it? When Pete
Absolutely.
gave
Wow,
us
it's like there's Ted and there's Ted. It's like no time has
It's
passed. at all.
Tedception.
Absolutely. I'm just making sure that one was the right one. It was the 16th last week, wasn't it?
Just making sure you were actually watching now.
And we had actually a lot of interest in that. We got 43 comments, and it
Now,
was
I
the
do have-
adverts. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I do have to point out that someone did do like 50 different answers.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, and I had to spend 10 minutes deleting them all. So yeah, be sportsmanlike and just do one answer, folks. Don't put like 50 different answers down because it's not very fair to everybody who takes part. So just do
Absolutely.
one, maybe two at the most, but that's about it.
Yeah, 1970s, early adverts, wasn't it? They
Yes,
come
1970s
from
adverts, I
anywhere,
think.
couldn't they? So we had
Yeah.
A Man's Got a Chew. Do you remember that one?
Man's got to chew, and a man's got to chew.
Yeah.
Re-record, not fade away.
Absolutely.
I'm going to tell you how it's going to be.
Yeah,
A
Nicholas
Mars a
seen it.
day helps you work, rest, and play.
Yeah. Do you remember the Appliance of Science?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I do. For some reason, in the last week, all I've had in my head is the Martini advert song. I've got no idea why. It's the right time. It's the bright time. It's
Absolutely. Plop Plop Fizz Fizz was the Alka-Seltzer one.
That's the one.
Yeah. A man with a guitar dressed up like a pill singing.
Oh,
a
yeah.
tune.
Anders has got one there. Oh, my God.
Go on, you got to read it out now. You've said it.
I
You've
have,
pointed it out.
haven't I? Jagar Iprundun Intelligenta Vata Kablerton. Is that it?
We don't know. We've got no idea.
I've got
I am
absolutely
ibuprofen,
no
the
idea,
intelligent
mate, but
painkiller.
I had a go. Where's
Yeah.
the beef? Paul did Pad Tomazio.
No, I'm going to give AJ 10 bonus points just for doing watch out. There's a Humphrey about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because not many people remember those adverts, but I do.
I used to love the Humphrey adverts.
Do going back to the bottom of the screen like that.
Yeah.
Humphrey's going
Yeah,
past.
they're great.
They're great.
Frosties. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Yeah. The Cresta one when it's Frothy Man and
Everyone's a fruit and nut. I nearly sang it then. Everyone's a fruit and nut.
yeah. So yeah, we had a really good result from that. So I'll just
Yeah.
copy in the URL.
I wonder if that was because of the prize or because of the question.
Could well
probably 'cause
be.
the prize, I think. I say I did have to spend 10 minutes deleting out a whole mess of comments.
Yeah. So I'm going to paste the URL in, folks.
Paste it in there.
Add
Paste
a little
it.
bit of
Paste
that,
it.
and then we'll get the YouTube comments.
There you go. Yeah, so there is a button there for filter duplicate users that we could use as well, just to
Yes.
not worry about.
So
It
it's
doesn't
actually
help.
funny because that person then spent half an hour doing that. For anything.
Yeah,
this is also
yeah.
true.
Amount of commenters was 42,
42.
and we'll hit the start button, folks.
Oh,
There they all are. And the winner is, I'll let Ted say it,
Ostrich 9 million.
Yay, with the
Yeah.
rubbish comment.
which was brilliant. Sorry, I can't think of a good one, but can I have a prize anyway?
well, no, we'll have to choose another one then, won't
Apparently
we?
you can. You've got to be in it to win it. You just have to don't do anything. But
So congratulations to Osric, 9 million and 11 to 12, mate.
11 to 12 to 5, 10.
Absolutely. So there you go, folks.
Yep.
So put your name on an email to ted@emodels.co.uk.
We'll send Ostrich a prize.
And
Yeah,
the
do
kit
include
number.
Do include
Does
your name, your address, your phone number, because the courier might sometimes need a phone number. And please also mention in the email that your YouTube handle, so we know to tally it up with who you are. And also in the mail, Colin, can you go back to the?
Yeah, I've got it, mate. I was just about to read out the kit number, but I got.
Oh, there you
cut
go.
off by
You
all.
carry on.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I'm still sharing it. I don't know whether it's on screen or not, but
It
yeah,
can
the
be.
kit number was 12001B.
Yeah, so make sure you put that in there as well, just so James Mate knows which kit he's sending you, because he might not know what we're giving away each
Absolutely.
week. Sometimes
As an
Absolutely.
ostrich that won it, does that mean that things are looking up for an ostrich?
See what you did there?
But no.
I don't get that. What? Is this like a burying head in sand joke?
Yes.
Have I
Yes.
killed it?
But if
Don't
you
you
have to
have,
explain
Foxx.
it,
The
then
need-
it doesn't
The
work.
need to explain means it's killed the joke.
Joke bag.
Finger
I'm
of
giving
shame.
myself the finger of shame.
Shame on
Myself
you.
the finger-
Rightio, so I'll stop sharing that now. Now, brilliant. Well done, Osrich.
Yep, so well done, Ostrich.
Brilliant. And don't forget, when you receive your prize, if you can, take a picture of yourself with the prize and post it on the eModels Facebook page.
Absolutely, mate.
Let's
Look
see that
forward to
happy
seeing that.
time. Yeah, let's see what ostrich looks like.
Yeah.
Sarah Jane says, well done, Osric. Unfortunately, you've won a box of something, not nothing. Better luck next time.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
because last time we gave nothing away. Not only do you get something, you actually get an actual box as well with something in it.
Yeah.
Good. Right. What else?
I think that's it. Mark Scope says lovely aircraft, lucky man, or it could have been lucky aircraft, lovely man. I don't know.
Absolutely, mate. Got to be in it to win it, folks.
Got to be in it to win it.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying congratulations.
I
I know what I meant to say. You will see here on my bench of happiness the lamp, some sprues. What are these sprues, I hear you ask?
What are those sprues, folks?
It's amazing that. I just wondered why you were asking that. They are. I have been sent a thing which I will be working on this week. You may not realise this, but eModels.co.uk, your one-stop shop for all your model making needs, is now sponsored by ICM.
Did you forget those three letters? You had to read it off the box.
No, I don't know why I was doing that. They're now sponsored by ICM. And if you remember, we often show ICM kits in our What's in Store.
Yeah, I'm
They
building
tend to
one now.
Yeah, you are. They tend to manufacture lots of not obscure subjects, but less common subjects, things that all the other manufacturers don't seem to do, like vehicles and subjects that you don't really come across. And they do lots of figure kits as well. And I am building the SDKFZ 247 B, which is you probably won't have ever heard of this because apparently they only made 58 of these between 1941 and 1942.
It's
The
Batman's
real
World
thing,
War.
not the kit.
Yeah, the real thing. Yeah, and it looks kick ass. So basically, this only came out, I think, last month. It's a new tooling, brand new release. And as typical with ICM, it's kind of an unusual subject you've not quite come across. So Pete May asked me if I would do a quick review. So I said certainly will, but I'm not just going to open the box and show you what's in it because that's not a review. That's looking what's in the box. So I will be this week. I've just filmed the what's in the box bit. I'm going to build it and paint it this week and get it filmed, and then we'll put that up on the eModels channel. A proper review where I actually tell you what it's like. Because if you're going to do a review, you kind of have to build it and paint it. Otherwise, I can't tell you how well it goes together if I don't build it. So that's going to be coming up probably next week because I've got to do it this week.
Nice kit, mate. Nice kit.
Zanster says it looks like Elon Musk's truck thing.
Yeah. Apart from probably better.
I like them because they do, like you say, obscure subjects.
Yeah, they've got a lot of kits of various figures, but they do a lot of vehicles. Like I think it was them that did the world. I don't know what I've got the Canada flag for. There's nowhere to put it. They did the World War One ambulance, I think, as well, which looked quite the model.
Yeah, I've got that one that I've been doing, the 1914 fire truck, and it's just quirky, and they're really nice kits.
And I've got the sprues here, and I'm looking at them, and they look just really, really nice, crisp. And I say in the video, they really give me the vibes of when I was younger, and I used to build in the 80s and in the 80s and late 70s, Tamiya small vehicle kits like the Kubelwagen or the Schwimmwagen and some of the small armored radio cars and things that they used to make. Those smaller kits, it's really channeling that vibe, but with more modern, crisper details and thinner plastic because it's CAD design, not actually sculpted. So I'm really getting that kind of 80s 90s Tamiya, and it's a nice little kit, and it's quite a nice budget kit as well. And get this, it comes with proper instructions with staples down the middle. it's not just a bit of paper. It's like really nicely done. So it's not an expensive kit. It's in store now. It's a brand new tooling. And I'm going to be filming that this week, and I'll give you my honest opinion once it's built and painted.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I have to say, I did ask Pete Mate, because Pete Mate said, "Can we send it to you?" And I said, "Yeah, no problem. Just get James Mate to send me some German grey, Viejo German grey, because I haven't got any." And it came straight from ICM, so I've had to mix up a batch of sort of German grey with a kind of hodgepodge of different colours that I had.
That's how they would have done the real thing. Yeah.
Oh, well, you're going to have people there with their paint charts now going, it's not the correct shade of Dunkelgelm.
It's kind of a mix of Tamiya medium blue, Tamiya flat black, Tamiya neutral grey.
So you're going to be painting it German greyish.
It's going to be whatever colours I had to hand at the time.
Did you have to put your lab, Did you have to put your lab coat on and get lots of test tubes and things out and take a drop of one? And
I may have used some of my Tamiya stirring sticks. So it's not going to be maybe exactly German grey, but I do have some of the Viejo German grey, but that's really dark, and I'm like, that's not right.
It's when you run out of that colour just as you've got the last corner just to spray, and you run out. You'll never mix the same again.
No. Well, I'm kind of hoping. I mean, one of the reasons I said I'd do a full film of the proper paint. Well, I'm not going to do a proper how to paint it video. It's going to be a quick montage. But one of the reasons I said I'd film it properly and build it and stuff is because it's basically one color, so it's going to be hopefully really quick. But it's not going to be like having hundreds of things on sticks. It's basically all German grey or desert tan, and then a few other colors here and there. So it shouldn't be too hard a paint job to do. Quite simply to look really good.
Spiddy Q8 raises a point about the artwork of their early 19th century bus. It's got Keith Richards and Mick Jagger in the front passenger seat and driver's seat. It's a good little bus kit though.
I do like the artwork on the box. It has a real. I say in the video, it's a real Tamiya vibe. You remember the old? If there was no background on that and it was just white, and there was a happy looking German in it because there's always a happy looking German. That would be a Tamiya box because it's got
definitely
line art on one side. Information on the other side, and a beautifully painted vehicle with some slightly ropey photoshopping around it, but it's beautifully painted.
It really has, it's opened my eyes to the brand, I must admit.
But it's really channeling that classic Tamiya, the kind of kits that now you pick up for like 15, 20 quid before photo etch, before 1,000-part kits, where it was basically 2 or 3 sprues, basic vehicle kits, really fun to build, really easy to build.
Is there any photo etch in that kit?
No, it's not that. It's not that level of kit. It's really channeling that because of 80s Tamiya small armor vehicle kit.
Yeah, perfect to get you into the hobby because, like you say, as Fox has been saying, the fit's nice, the sprues are good quality, the gates are good quality, it goes together brilliantly, and
I don't know
I love it.
It's really channeling that kind of that 80s Tamiya small vehicle vibe. So I'm looking forward to getting it built, how well it goes together. So stay tuned for that. Probably next week it'll be out.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing that, mate.
Cool. And then I have to send it back. It's another kit I can't keep. God damn.
Oh no.
Ted's died. Oh no.
Hopefully Pete forgets you've still got it because of lockdown stuff.
Yeah,
and on fire and
he probably will. Hopefully he'll forget that enormous Millennium Falcon that sat downstairs.
Yeah, it's just on that word because of tonight and the what's in store. Remember, we don't know how many there was in store, but with Black Friday coming up, if you did see anything, slap it in your basket.
And it's not yours, Ted, until
it's not yours till you check it out.
Yeah, if it's in your basket and there's only one left in stock and somebody else pays for it first, it's theirs, not yours. Now, I don't know the product code for this, but if you want to find it on the website, the easiest thing to do is type in 247 AUSF. It'll bring it up. If you type in SDKFZ, you'll get like 1 billion hits on different.
You can search by manufacturer, can't
by your right hand, Fox. Turn the box round and look at by your right hand.
My right hand.
Yeah, turn the box round on the edge and it will give you the product code.
35110. That might be the number. It usually is. But yeah, there's also a section for ICM, but ICM now sponsor eModels.co.uk. So I do recommend you go and check out the stuff. There's a section for them on the website, and they do some fantastic kits, looking kits. And I'm going to have a look at some of their stuff going forward in the future. So yeah.
So on that note,
good bookshops.
Yeah, on that note, it's about time to wrap things up. So remember, if you do see anything that you have liked tonight on the store or what's in store, go along and have a look in the eModels website because Friday's coming and it might not last long. get it and check it out.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes, I think we'll call it a night for tonight at the end of the show. But once again, thanks everybody for joining us and looking in on a Monday night, having some fun. We've had one or two new people tonight as well, so let's hope we can welcome them back next week. And yes, anything you want in the meantime, just email us and we'll try to answer questions. But in the meantime, we'll leave it till next week when we come back, same time, same place, same gang of four, same total mayhem, and we haven't got a clue what's going on. But until then, thank you.
Worms.
Yeah, let's turn his microphone off, Chris, and let's go.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week. Good night. Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Stay safe.
Worms.
Bye.
Worms.